Hello everyone, welcome to my studio. I am here in Ovid, Michigan, but the really cool part is that we can join together all over the country and the world thanks to our online capabilities. So welcome to a Facebook Live. If you're watching the replay, obviously when you do Facebook Lives, you kind of have to give it a minute before you get started so everyone can find it in their newsfeed. Sometimes that takes a few minutes. So meanwhile, while we're waiting for everyone to join on, let me explain what this week is all about. So I don't know if when you were younger, you ever went to a camp, like a summer camp. We used to go to one at the YMCA. My kids have gone to tons and tons of summer camps. It's just a way for them to kind of keep busy during the day and also to have fun and get out from behind the TV and video games and get out of the house. See, that's kind of funny. That's actually my heater. It's a little chilly here today in Michigan. I didn't think that it would kick on. Anyway, so this week I have planned a summer camp. It's a summer stamp camp, and all of you can join in. Every day I have scheduled something a little different for us to do, but all throughout the week I'll be coming to you typically this same time, 1 o'clock Eastern, except for tomorrow it'll be 3 o'clock. And on Friday it is going to be a recorded video. I actually have a wedding on Friday to go to. But this is a week where I am going to come and dedicate time to be spending with you all week long, like a summer camp. I'll give you guys all a break from the heat and go inside and break out your creativity. On Thursday specifically, I will be doing my June online card class. So I love it. Watching Undercover at work. Sometimes you gotta take a little break from work too. So Thursday though, so today I'm gonna be showing you some fun folds. I have 3 fun folds to show you. We all love fun folds. And I'm also gonna be focusing a lot on our designer series paper, our paper. Hello my friend Jennifer, it's good to see you. But our designer series paper is on sale this month for 15% off. So it's a great time to stock up on our paper, which is exactly what I have done. So I'll be using a few different patterns today. I'll be using a few different patterns on Wednesday and on Thursday and on Friday to show you lots of different of our papers that are on sale. They're 15% off. You don't have to do anything special. Just when you order it, it should pop up with that discount for you. So anyway, each day. Today is fun folds. Tomorrow, I want to show you Stampin' Up has come out with 2 brand new kits in the last couple months. One of them just came out this week. They're incredible. I love them. Absolutely love them. So I want to do a little crafting with you with our kits. So tomorrow, if you have kits, bring them and you can work on them with me too. On Wednesday is kind of a special day in our stamp camp. We are going to be focusing on sneak peek new products that are coming out in July. I don't normally do that. I don't like to tease you with things that you can't purchase, but you actually can purchase it if you are a demonstrator. One of the biggest, if you're a part of Stampin' Up, the title they give us is demonstrator, but really we're all just happy shoppers, and some of us do teach classes, and a lot of us don't. A lot of us, all of us, just love the product and love getting it at a discount. So anyway, one of the biggest perks is we get to order new product early, and we have some amazing new product that's coming out. So if you are a demonstrator, you can order it right now. If you're not, you actually still can get it right now too. It's when you buy the starter kit and actually join my Rubber Queen family and team, and you join Stampin' Up, you can choose the pre-order products in your starter kit, and they're at a discount. Not a discount, well it is a discount, but you, this month only, again in June, you get to get $155 in product of your choice. You only have to spend $99, so it's a huge discount. Anyway, so that's Wednesday. So join me Wednesday for some sneak peeks of some Christmas products, and another really awesome bundle. Thursday is going to be my online card class. So I'll be doing 4 cards. And then Friday is going to be my 5-minute Friday video, which I'll do a really cute project in only 5 minutes. I try really hard. Sometimes it's like 6 minutes because I have to talk a little bit, or if I have to tie a bow. So I really do try though to only do 5 minutes. All right, so that's the whole week mapped out for you. So hopefully you can join me every day. If not, the replays are always on YouTube. So make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, and the replays will always be here in the video section. There is an ordering special, as I do with all of my fun events and series, the special will be, you will get the June card class for free, shipped to your house if you order today through Sunday, so almost 7 days. If you place your order, it's at least $40. We'll send you the card kit, and you don't know what the cards are yet, but trust me, they're going to be awesome. You'll see them on Thursday, and you'll get the directions for those and obviously a video. But then if your order goes over $50, you are going to get for free some of this jute trim, which I'm going to use this a lot. I really love the jute trim, so hopefully you'll fall in love with it too. All right, we have almost 100 of you on here, so let's jump in. It's so good to see all of you. Thank you for saying hi to me. I love your comments. I will be honest with you though, I don't answer all of them or do a lot of that while I'm doing my video, because guess what? I get very distracted. Like right now, a little text just came through from my son, and I totally forgot what I was even saying. So I get distracted when I read. So when I'm doing my video, I do go back and read all of your comments, and I try to kind of keep an eye on them if I can. But just so you know that please ask your questions, leave your comments. We do go back and listen to them. I just noticed my nail polish matches my shirt from today. Did you guys notice that? I didn't even plan that. All right, so our first card is going to be we're going to be using a lot of our new In Colors, and hopefully you guys have seen them already. If not, this is called Pebbled Path. And we're going to take this and we are going to fold it in half. This is 4 1/4 by 11. So for all of our projects during the summer camp, the written instructions will be on Creative Corner. Creative Corner is my membership site that my team gets free access to, and anybody else, it's $14.95 a month. Of course, I will tell you the measurements and you can watch the video, but if you want written instructions with pictures and a tutorial, then that is where you definitely want to be a part of Creative Corner. All right, the next piece you want is 4 by 9 1/4, and this is a piece of basic white. This one you are going to score at 2, 4, and 6. Actually, talking about the starter kit and talking about my Rubber Queen team, we do card swaps every new catalog, and this is actually where I got this idea from. So I love swapping. I love our team swaps. And this is where I get a lot of my ideas from my team. All right, so you're gonna just fold along these lines. Actually, this one you're gonna fold this way. So, but you'll figure that out here in a second. All right, so this is the kind of the pieces that we need. The next step I'm gonna do is I'm going to glue down this pack of paper that I'm using. It's one of the most gorgeous packs of paper we have. It's called Earthen Elegance, and it coordinates with the Earthen Elegance suite, but it is kind of like, it's the look of pottery. So this is the piece I'm using because we're going to use some of the Moody Mauve, and we're going to use the Pebbled Path. I love this one. I actually I went to Stampin Up, to their home office for when I achieved my $2 million in sales, and I got to meet the person who created this, and it took her a month. and she actually made real pottery and then kind of broke it and got real close-up pictures of it. So this is like real pottery. This piece, we actually got to see this piece. You know, this was a piece of pottery that she had done, and it was incredible. So the amount of work, and so was this one, this amount of work that goes into this paper, you guys have no idea. You just cannot even begin to understand. I love this piece. It looks like the ocean, but it's actually a piece of pottery. Same thing with this one. This was an actual tile that she had made, and then they just took a really good picture of it. So beautiful, beautiful pack of paper. And that suite is gorgeous too. We're not using that suite today, but I will someday because I love it too. But today, we are gonna be using it looks like I cut that to the wrong size. So guess what? Or maybe this is the right one. Oh, that was the right one. I just grabbed the wrong one. Okay, so, and I also cut a piece that is 1 3/4 by 4. This is the same piece, and one side is the pebbled path, and then one is the moody mauve. But I am going to be using the layering leaves stamp set. So the reason why is because this is one of my favorites out of the new catalog, and it coordinates with what we've already had, the bow punch or bow punch. And this is also the one that I am featuring in my monthly card club. You have to sign up for card club by the 20th of the month. And then my card club members, shout out to all of you. I saw a ton of you on here. Hello, I love my card club members. I love all my customers. I love all my followers, but my card club members, every single month we send them a package, and they get to make 8 cards. The cost is $39.50 a month. And that includes the shipping, which is, now shipping can be anywhere between $10 and $12. It can be expensive. Sometimes it's cheaper, but it's expensive. It just keeps going up. Anyway, and every month we feature either a stamp set or a bundle. And this is what I'm featuring for the month of June for my card club members. Do you guys want to see a sneak peek of your cards? If you don't, then don't look. But they're featuring the Masterfully Wonderful paper. This one's a fun fold. So neat, so neat. Yep, this is actually my favorite one though. I love that pretty peacock. So they're gonna make 2 of each of these cards. I think they're always so much more beautiful in person, and it's so hard to get like a really good picture to capture just how beautiful these cards are. Anyway, little sneak peek for my card club members. You're gonna be excited. Anyway, so let's jump into this one. This is what we're using today though too. For card club, I used it with very bright, beautiful colors, but then today I'm using it with more soft, muted tones with the pebbled path. So I'm taking the pebbled path and I'm going to run that through there. I'm trying to be organized for you guys today. Sometimes it's difficult. All right, so the next step we're going to do is we're going to take our Stylish Shapes set. You know that I love a bundle or a die set when I own 2 of them, and some of them I own 3. So this is the Stylish Shapes, and I took the largest, I'm taking the largest circle, and then I also took this next size down and just ran through a white circle. But, oh, I gotta go I forgot to grab my Stampin' Cut and Boss machine. I don't keep it over here, I usually use my little one. But for this one, you have to have your big one. So, because you have to run through your card front with it. So I am going to, if you can even like just see a little bit of this, you don't need to watch. Most of you know how to do this, but if you don't, I'll just real quick, I'm going to run through the top of my card. I'm going to run through just right up here at the top. Kind of like, I'll show you when I get done. Let me run it, because with the video, it's really hard to see all the way. But you do want to make sure you glue down your designer series paper first and then run it through, because it's too hard to get that lined up correctly afterwards. So glue it down and then run it through. So that was with our Stampin' Cut and Boss machine, the bigger one. All right, so this is actually a piece that you can use after you like seal up your card. Look at that. And you can maybe put another little thing there. You can use this for lots of different things. So anyway, I ran that through, but you do need this, bottom piece because you're going to use that. So you need this one. All right, let's fold it in half. Now let's go back to our piece that we had already done. I'm going to glue down this Moody Mauve piece. That's going to be like my color combination. And that's going to get glued down to just this one right here. Let's see if yep, this is by 4. Oh, this piece just must be too long. Let me cut it off. It's supposed to be by 3 3/4. Yeah, it's just a little bit too long. All right. I had an extra one in case I screwed up, but it's the right size. So this was 9 1/4 by 4, and I scored it at 2, 4, and 6. All right. So you want to put adhesive on this top 2-inch panel. So just the first 2-inch panel, you're going to put adhesive there. And you are at the, can you see this all good? I hope so. I love this card, by the way. And it's a really neat and actually very easy, fun fold. So I am going to glue this down right there. And yes, a part of it is going to stick through the front. It's supposed to do that. And then this bottom piece, you're going to put adhesive on that. And Stampin' Seal Plus, that's my adhesive of choice. And then that is going to get glued down to, there's a little bit of a 1/8-inch border that goes there, and that gets glued down. So look, it folds. It should fold perfectly. I do like to take my bone folder and just make sure that I get, my bone folder is dirty. I must have used it to get adhesive off one time. All right, so there is the mechanism for our card. So the next step we're going to do is we are going to glue down. So put glue on that top portion right there. That's it, just that top portion. You are going to put glue, actually, I messed that up. It's the other portion, but look, let me grab my adhesive remover. So sometimes you learn a lot from Rhonda what not to do. You do not want glue on this top portion. So I'm taking my adhesive remover and we're going to remove that. It's the opposite. I've only made this card one time. So I was hoping I wouldn't screw it up. This Stampin' Seal Plus is really a good adhesive. It's coming off, but not as much as I'd love it to. All right, so let me try one more time to get that rest of it off. It's coming. There we go. By the way, we don't sell these anymore, but you can still get them online. If you have one from when we used to sell it, it works forever. Like this is probably one that from when we did sell them. All right, so I almost got all that off. All right. So also when you put and glue down that piece, make sure you don't go that far over like I did. You want to make sure this top circle does not have any adhesive on it. All right, there we go. It's so cool how you can just fix things, right? It's paper crafting. Worst came to worst, I would just thrown it away and started over, but that was fixable. All right, so now you are going to put glue on the bottom portion. There we go. And you are going to glue that circle right back down. Okay, because this is what the card does, right? It kind of pulls up. There you go. Now this top here, I do have adhesive there, but that's okay. I'm going to cover that up here with my circle. I should probably do my stamping first. I'm using that Layering Leaves, love, love, love. I'm going to take the Pebbled Path stamp pad, and I'm going to, I love the Sending Hugs. The font on these, so this was one of the $1 Million Achiever, Rachel Tessman. She was the one that they don't design it, but they are inspired. I have no idea, I have no clear blocks up here. Why would I have no clear blocks? Usually I have like 5 of them. I don't know. So, well, let me see, I found one, but I don't think that helps me. This is a really big one. All right. Okay, so we are going to take that Sending Hugs with, we're gonna stamp that right here on the middle of our circle. Well, middle towards the bottom. At the top, and now this is going to get glued. I wanted to stamp it first because, look, I've already screwed up once, so I could easily screw up again. So that goes right in there. So here again, here is the mechanism for the card. So, but when you get it, it just looks like it's all in one piece, and then when you open it, it does that, if you guys can see that. All right, so let's finish this up really quick. I've got a scrap Moody Mauve, and I'm going to stamp this, there's a couple of these different vowels in here, and I'm gonna stamp this one here, and there's this little one too. I wanna stamp that one as well. I'm gonna stamp that here. Okay, so let's take our punch, and I'm going to, my figures, I stamped it on the wrong side. That is just sometimes how the day goes. So I'm gonna just line this up, and it lines up with this punch. So this is actually not a bundle because we already owned this punch. So a lot of you might already have this punch. But if you don't, you're gonna want it because it matches up perfectly. I've always loved this punch even before we had a stamp set that matched it. So it's really cool that we have one that matches it now. Okay, so we're gonna punch that one. And then I have this one over here again. Going to punch this one out. So we also, I love to layer up some vellum with it too. So I have a piece of our cardstock vellum here, and I'm gonna punch out just one more of each of those. I love to put, vellum just really softens everything up, so I love to do that. I'm gonna put this die back before I lose it, because they're very easily lost. So I'll get that out of the way there. All right, so let's go ahead and assemble the rest of this together. For that, I'm gonna use mini glue dots. Thank you guys for joining me today. I'm so grateful. And it's our kicking off our summer, I'm calling it a summer stamp camp, because it is a time for us to take a week, you know, just like our summer camps of the old days. This is the one that I'm doing all week long. During the summer, I actually do quite a bit of, I take a little bit more time off than normal, obviously to be with my kids. We also do a camping trip. Did any of you guys camp as well? Yes, this will be in Creative Corner. Not immediately, like we haven't even done the tutorial yet, but we will. And so yes, all of the directions for all of my projects will be in Creative Corner over the next couple weeks. All right, so I went ahead and just layered all of those on there. If you can see, it's so soft and pretty, and that is going to go on the top of this card. To finish it off, we are going to take the Pebbled Path. So this is, just so you know, this is gonna be the free gift that will go with orders this week that are over $50. If your order's $40, then you get to get the card kit. So most people do spend $50 because then you get the free, you're gonna get this free jute. It's all the new In Color. So this is the Pebbled Path. I love it. It's so nice. I'm gonna use it a lot this week. Again, just to give you a reason, you're gonna get it for free when you place your order in my online store. So that'll give you lots of reasons to use it, and you'll use it all up. All right, so there's that. I am going to put that down with our mini glue dots. Just like that. So it says Sending Hugs on the outside. And then on the inside, I want to stamp let's do a different one of our little vowels. I'm not gonna take the time to clean these. I should, but I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna put those down there. You're probably thinking, Rhonda, there's writing on your block, and there is. This was one that one of my uplines, Janet Wakeland, had given me 2016 and 2017. I was one of the top recruiters in her team, so that's what that is, just so you know. I'm just gonna go ahead and stamp that leaf down there. And my block is already kind of a mess. And then I'm gonna take the thinking of you, because this is sending hugs. And so they're so happy to celebrate you, thinking of you. I'm gonna do a thinking of you, because if you're sending somebody a hugs, which I love to send cards, like I have a Creating for Christ group, and we have a card shower that we do. And so I love to, you know, send maybe some thinking of you cards. So I'll just put it right down here. Thinking of you. There you go. So voila, there's our finished fun fold. I don't even know what you'd call this fold. But let me show you the card where I learned this from. It was from one of my team members, Elizabeth Knowles. And this was so every catalog, oh, I'm not done yet. I want to put some dots on this. I'm going to use the adhesive backed sequins trio. So again, if you're a part of Card Club, guys, you're going to get this. You're going to get these this month in your kit. So I hope you love them. I love these. I'm just going to grab, and again, these are kind of this is more of a pink, but when you put it on here, it totally looks moody mauve. And so I'm just going to sprinkle on a few of those, maybe one of the clear ones, and then maybe one more pink one. So I could even probably put a little white one right there. So look, now we have sending hugs, and open it up. Such a cool card. Hopefully you guys can all see how awesome that is. All right, this was the one that I was inspired by from my friend Elizabeth Knowles, and hers was using the cheerful daisies. So there's my version with the layered leaves and kind of more of a muted tones. All right, so there's my card number 1. Use the Earth and Elegance paper. That one is on sale for 15% off. I don't want to put these away because I'm going to use those again. Let's hope I just don't lose them here on my desk. The Layering Leaves is my featured stamp set for Card Club. So if you're a Card Club member, don't forget you can always add that on to your Card Club as well. Oh shoot, I always like to, again, this one, I might actually glue this to my envelope, and then I will, not right now, but later I will stamp one of those leaves and put it on there, and then I'll glue the whole thing down. So I like to always have a little envelope that matches. All right, my next one is using another really awesome pack of paper, and we're going to be using Pretty Peacock and Berry Burst and Moody Mauve. Moody Mauve is going to be the in color I'm using on this one. So I'm going to be using a pack of paper that is really, I mean, stunning. It's a stunning pack of paper. It's this is one I chose to feature. It's called Masterfully Made, and this was one too that when I went to the home office in March, I got to see, I got to meet the person who made it, and I got to see how they made it. And this is real torn paper. So they really, like this was like real torn paper, and then they took pictures of it. So it's all like these bright, beautiful colors. This is my favorite sheet. She actually tore every single one of these flowers, and every piece of that paper was hand created, and then they took a picture of it. So look how cool this paper is. How I love it all so much. So it's kind of hard to ever, you know, cut it up, but this is one, you know. You're getting Card Club members, you will get this in your monthly. This is the piece I'm using today, and then the back of it has Pretty Peacock. This one as well was one where this was all hand torn, and just so beautiful. And then that back is like that. So this was the paper. Again, if you're not a part of Card Club though, you can still order it, and it's 15% off. for everybody. So listen, guys, if you are a demonstrator, that means that we get to save 40% off of the paper this month, right? We get to get all of those customer specials as well. All right, so I went ahead and took this piece of paper. I wanted to really showcase the designer series paper in this one. So there's the one side and there is the other side, because I love Pretty Peacock. The bundle I'm using for this card is the Darling Details, because this is a sneak peek. This is what I will be using for my upcoming summer retreat. So many of you take my events, so many, and I'm so grateful. And I wanted to give you extra reasons as to why you'd want to sign up for the event, but number two, to give you extra uses for the bundles that, you know, I encourage that you purchase so that you can use them. So Darling Details I love the fonts and I love the sayings, but the flowers are really fun and playful. And then the dies are so unique. There's all these very detailed squares. So it's a very, very unique set of dies. I just opened this one up today, so I haven't put it into this is how I store them. We're also gonna be using the Radiating Stitches dies. This is not in a catalog. It's what we call our online exclusives. Oh no, Michelle, I'm so excited for the summer retreat too. It was really hard to narrow down the product. So we're using the Darling Details bundle and the Something Eclectic paper. And so we're gonna really have like an eclectic summer gorgeous retreat. So we're really busy working on it right now. I haven't announced it yet, but I will probably this week. Anyway, we're also gonna be using the Radiating Stitches. This is not in a catalog. It's item number 161595 and they're $30. I have 2 sets of them. Again, I told you, dies that are really good, I get 2 sets. So this one I have 2 sets of. All right, so let's go ahead. I cut this to 5 1/4 by 12, and then I scored this. I scored it, let me tell you, I scored it at 4 and at 6. I did it ahead of time because if you aren't gentle or you screw it up, then it gets messed up. So, but I did it at 4, at 6. You just want to make sure when you're scoring designer series paper, you don't push super hard because it could cut it. So 4, 6, and then 8. So that is where I cut it. And then I wanted to showcase a card for you that really, really, really showcases the paper. So you're gonna see the paper on the outside, you're gonna see the paper on the inside, and it's just such a beautiful card. So that is our first step. I am gonna cut off, this is my front, because obviously it opens this way. I'm gonna cut off 1/4 inch. I'll show you why here in a second. So just cut that off real quick. All right, so now let's go to the rest of our pieces. I told you I did all of this die cutting ahead of time. I just don't have the patience to do it in front of all of you. And then like this one, if you go too fast, then a thing moves. So I always like to use washi tape to hold it in place. So let me show you though, to get this color scheme, to get that flower, I took a piece, let me get a piece of white here, not sure. Okay, and this is actually Moody Mauve and Berry Burst. And these 2 flowers are from the Darling Details. Oh, listen, the name is perfect. It creates the most darling little details that you can add to your card. So I'm gonna use the Berry Burst and the Moody Mauve. Then I'm gonna take the Darling Details stamp set and use, this is a 2-step stamper, so you get to, you don't have to do coloring, you get the variation with your ink pads. So I'm gonna start with the Moody Mauve and I'm gonna ink that up first. I'm gonna stamp it off because I don't want it so dark, and then I'm going to stamp it again. And then that's the color that I want. To me, that was a better rendition of some of this pink that was in there because I wanted to layer it too. So then I would switch to the detail. For the summer retreat, we're using this in so many fun colors. I love this. So right now this is in this color scheme, but in blues and in purples and greens. It's a really fun flower. And then this lines up really nice. And so I use the berry burst, and then that's how I got that. Like, this is the color flower that I really wanted. Turned out perfectly. So the Moody Mauve, you just have to stamp it off. All right, so that is my next step though, is I do want to stamp with the Pretty Peacock. I'm gonna close up some of these stamp pads because we all know Rhonda is not the most coordinated person in the bunch. So I'm taking the Pretty Peacock and I want to stamp the leaves. So I'm going to start with the background, and I'm going to take I have 2 radiating stitches dies. So they're just rectangles, but they have this really neat little stitching that goes around them. So you can, if you don't have this, you can just cut regular, basic, boring rectangles, or you can buy this and it actually cuts out the perfect rectangle. So I also like it because then I don't have to cut with like a paper cutter. It's actually done right on here. So I'm going to take one of the smaller ones, and the first thing I'm going to do, I need a piece to stamp off on, is I'm going to take that background leaf. I'm going to stamp it off so it's not so dark. With the Pretty Peacock, and then I'm going to just do this one down here in this corner. There you go. And then I'm going to take the detail stamp and do that one next with the Pretty Peacock. So, and I'm going to try to line that up. See? Look how awesome it is. Okay, so then this one is actually a 3-step stamper. So there is like these ones. There's lots of different little flowers in here and leaves. And so this, oops, upside down. This is not the best block to use. I don't know where all my blocks went. I usually have like 6 of them up here. So there's that. Oh, I missed that one. This is a beautiful part of photopolymer. Just line it back up. So this is because my block, I'm not using the best block. I should get a different block. All right, so there's that one, flower. Okay, so let's make our card. All right, I just wanted to do some of the stamping ahead of time, just to layer that up. All right, here's our card. The first thing I'm going to do though, before I do pretty much anything, again, I cut that little bit off. I have, using the Darling Details, I ran through, one of the Darling Details is the fact that it has this really darling detailed. Yes, I'm not cleaning as I'm going, you're right, Shelly. I promise you I will clean afterwards. I'll just do them all at once. So just to make it go a little bit faster for you guys today. All right, so then I'm just gonna go ahead and line up. I just wanted this, a little peek to showcase this little awesome darling detail. And I wanted just that little 1/4 inch to stick out. And so I'm kind of lining it up there with the edge of that paper behind there. Can you see that? So then I'll trim that off. So there's the first thing we're gonna do before we glue this down together. And then I'll just trim this off so it's just perfect. I did run that through first. See, if you look at the dies, this is the one that I used. So I used this one, and then I also used this one here in the Moody Mauve, and then I used this one here in the Pretty Peacock. So you can see that I used those 3 dies. And then I ran through oh man, I stuck it right in my ink pad. You guys all knew I was gonna eventually do that, right? It's okay, it just gives it character. And then I ran it through with that one. All right, I could run that one through that I just did, but I'm not going to. You guys will get the picture of it. Oh, I better, because just saying the word picture means I'm gonna have to do it anyway, because, there we go. because I need to get a good picture. So that one I just did, I literally just stuck in my stamp pad. All right, so we are going to line this up. It actually lines up really, 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 really nice. Let's see if I like to use a piece of washi tape and hold my die in place so it doesn't move as you're going through. Hopefully I have this good enough that it won't move naturally. We'll see. This is the Boho Blue mini Stampin' Cut emboss machine, and it's for sale still. Everybody can buy it. I think it's $65, and it is on the website only. Again, it's not in a catalog. This is not going to be perfect, I can just tell you right now. This is not my best angle, and let's see here. Let's go through. Oh goodness, friend, I don't have this lined up right. That's what happens when you try to do things quickly. It's also why I did it ahead of time. All right, let's try one more time. Thank you guys for your patience. There we go. And it moved a little bit. I don't care. Here we go. Turned out pretty darn good for being in front, you know, for doing it. See, I did it before and I did really good, but I just stuck the corner, I stuck it right in the stamp pad, so I just did it again, so it was better. All right, there's my little one. Okay, so I have this flower. It's going to go down here, but let's go ahead and do the rest of our card. Before I glue this down, I'm going to take some of the Moody Mauve jute trim. So when you buy the jute trim, if you look online, it only shows one color, but you get all 5 colors. It only shows the boho blue. It tells you get all of it, but the picture only shows the boho blue. So I think it's important to kind of, you know, to kind of recognize that. I am going to put a little bit of adhesive there in the back just to kind of hold that in place. Actually, I'm going to put adhesive on the whole back of my card because I'm going to glue it down. So this is the back of the card. But I did want to put this piece down here first because this is what is going to hold it shut. All right, I have a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of Pretty Peacock, and then I'm gluing that all down. Yay! So here's the front of the card. Isn't that so beautiful? Then it'll tie shut. I love this. You don't want to tie in a knot though, because they're going to have to untie it. So when you send this one, it's going to be like a little present for them. Fun folds are they're just flat out fun. You know, that's the whole point, is that when you send it to somebody, they're going to be like super impressed. They're impressed anyway, but this makes them extra impressed. All right, so then let's glue together the rest of the card. I just wanted to, this is the skeleton of the card. So obviously if you use different products or you own this paper, again, if you're a card club member, you are gonna own this paper. This one, oh, I should stamp well, it's too late. There's the words on here. I should have stamped it first before because, well, I wanted to put my flower down first. All right, so we're going to glue down. I'm going to take just this piece right here, and I'm going to add a little bit of, a mini glue dot. Add this to the back of the flower, just like a little sprig popping out. Again, this bundle is called Darling Details, and it's actually perfect because it does create this just darling details. There's so many little different, like, beautiful little extra pieces that you can add to your cards. So there's that one, and then I'll just put a couple dimensionals on there and pop that little flower up. So there's the front of our card with our flower, the leaf behind it. And then the words I want to say, this was a tough one because there's so many good words. I love this. It says, count me among all the people who are here for you. So I think on the outside, I just want to put friend. You could do just a note. Again, these are perfect cards that I would love to use for, you know, on my Creating for Christ. We love to do every month we do card showers. So I like to have, you know, an abundance of cards that we're just sending for people just because it's what we do to really, really brighten up people's days. All right, so I'm just gonna stamp the word friend. All right, oh my goodness. Don't look at that ink up there. I'm gonna have to put a flower up there. I keep saying I'm using the wrong block. I gotta look at a good block because that's what my issue is. That block is not the one that I should be using. So, this is why you don't use blocks that are too big. I'm gonna stick a little flower up there. You guys will never notice. Well, you guys will because you are here. But when I get done with it, you won't notice. All right, I'm gonna take those dots, those same dots and we're going to add some of these to here. Now again, I love the, this one, I can use the pretty peacock dots and I'm gonna use them right there and right there because that will appear. And a clear one, because look, that will cover my little smudge there. And add a couple, all the colors of this one match. So again, this is an adhesive backed sequins. If you are a part of Card Club, this is what is one of the little gifts, well, kind of a gift, but this is one of the things that will come in with your card kit. So there's the outside of our card, and let's open it up. So you just untie it, and then on the inside, we have another radiating stitches. I have the strip that I cut off when I cut two of these is this little 1-inch strip. So I'm just gonna go ahead and glue that down here to the bottom, just to kind of decorate it a little bit more. Just because it's sitting there, it's scrap paper. Use up what you got around you. And then this gets glued down just to this inside. See, look, this is a really neat fun fold. And it just, look how beautiful it showcases all that paper. I'm gonna take this little flower here that I used. Let me grab a couple mini glue dots. When I got something this skinny, I kind of roll the mini glue dot and then I use it. So it actually gives it a little bit of a lift. So as you pull the mini glue dot off, just kind of roll it. And it's like skinny. And then that's what I use a lot of times, because then it's almost like a dimensional, but it's a mini glue dot. And that one's gonna get glued down to there. See? So that's not that, don't look at that screw up. And then, oh, my thing, and you're going to open it up. And then the last one is one more of the radiating stitches dies. I wanted to stamp one more of those flowers on the inside to bring the whole card together. Get my scrap piece of white. You gotta stamp that off so it's not so dark. Down here in the corner. Oh goodness. That's why I love photopolymer. To line that baby right back up. And then that outer edge. There you go. So that's just the inside. And I want to use the words that we said. And you can, let's see, where should we put the words? I think maybe we should put the words. I gotta clean this off because I got my block really dirty on that one. And again, we've seen what happens when you have dirty blocks, right? Then your card can get dirty. So I had to clean that one off. There you go. I got one clean stamp. All right, so it says again, well, I can't read it like this way, but you could obviously put it up here. I'm gonna put it right there, and I'm gonna stamp it in the pretty peacock. So the outside of it says friend, and then the inside, we use the pretty peacock. So I'm gonna finish this card. Oh, count, here we go. It says, count me among all the people. That's all you do. All the people who are here for you. And then this is the inside. This is where you're like, oh my goodness. If Rhonda can do videos, I can do a video. If Rhonda can make cards, I can make cards. It doesn't take a little rocket science to get that done here. So, and it's fun, right? Whoever gets this card is gonna be really, really happy with it. And I'm gonna stick a thing up there. It's just not yet. I'll do it later. When I take the picture, you'll have to come back and look at the pictures to see how I fixed my mistake. All right, but here is this absolutely gorgeous and beautiful special fun fold card. All right, so it's using the Darling Details and the masterfully made paper and the radiating stitches dies. Love that. And then they just gonna get it, they're gonna open it. It's gonna say, count me among all the people who are here for you. And then you can write your little message. Such a neat fold and beautiful, beautiful card. All right, let's move on to the last one. Let's see how Rhonda can screw this one up too. Like so far, both of them I found ways. Let's see. All right, let's get my stuff out. We're done with this one. I'm gonna put that back. Our last one is going to be using the Gone Fishing Bundle. I have a summer, an actual event that you can order that is featuring the Gone Fishing Bundle. Guys, I cannot tell you how much I enjoy this bundle. I enjoy it so much. I'm gonna show you. We've already created, I probably already created almost 40 projects using this bundle. The Stamp Camp has 10 projects as a part of it. So let's jump in. This is all the paper I have left, so I can't even show you very much of it, but the Gone Fishing has, again, one side is fishing, but one side is not. So you can use it for, you know, any and all different occasions. And the other side is kind of fishy. I love this piece. I love that it has pebbled path. And then there's that one. Like I said, I love this piece. This checker with the wild wheat and the mossy meadow. And then the fish are really, really awesome because you can run them through with the dies, which we're going to do today too. I'm gonna try to. All right, so this fun fold is one that I actually featured in my creative convention online this weekend. So some of you might, took that, did anybody join in? All right, so I'm going to, see. Oh, someone asked about the summer retreat. I have not announced the date yet. I mean, I'm hoping to get it announced by the end of the week because it just takes a lot of time to get all the event done. But I want to get some of the samples done to show you guys, or to, you know, photographed and all that. All right, so this card takes a full sheet of cardstock. By the way, real quick, because we're talking about my retreat. I do not post them on this Facebook right here because number one, Stampin' Up doesn't allow us to put links if it includes like a bundle or a stamp set, or if I'm offering it. So anyway, you have to be on my email list, and they sell out always within 48 hours. Sometimes they might last for 3 days, 4 days. Sometimes they only last 24 hours. So I'll post the link to my email list, or you can go to rhondawade.com and you can join my email list there. But that is the only way that you will find out about my email lists, or about my retreats. Or I have a Facebook group called Creative Escape Retreats, and I do post at them. It's kind of like my retreat VIP people, and anybody can join that group. I post it there first. So just so I get a lot of like, I didn't even know about it. Well, you gotta be on my email list. That is the only way that you can sign up for it. All right, here we go. This is a full sheet of 8.5 by 11, and I'm going to score it in half. Okay, score it in half. The next step is you are going to score one side at 2 1/8. We're using a little 1/8. And then the other side is at 2 1/8. All right, so that is really your score marks here. You are going to fold this in half, and then you can fold along the score marks. I do like to use my trimmer one more time on this, and this is the top of our card. We need to cut out the top panels, and I do like to line that up on my trimmer to get a nice, a straighter cut. So, because if I freehand cut that, it doesn't usually turn out very good. And then the same thing on the other side. I like to freehand cut that. Not freehand cut, I'm using my trimmer because my freehand cutting is not good. It's like a kindergartner cut it. And then I'll do this one up here and cut that out too. See, but our trimmer, it's so, because it has the measurements on the thing, it's really easy to do that. So that's what I did. I just cut those out. All right. Our next step is our designer series paper. And I did most of that cutting. I got all these little bits. I did all the bits ahead of time. I tried to. Let's hope I don't screw those up and have to do them again. All right, so this is actually the bottom of the card, and this is going to be the front of our card. So I have cut 3 pieces of the paper. These are some of the beautiful blues that match the Misty Moonlight, boho blue, balmy blue. I'm going to glue down, I love this like blue background piece. Let's make sure that I got these. There we go. So I just went ahead and cut 3 strips, and they're about 1.5. So they're, and then just layering those 3. And then this one. So this one is really, this is our boho blue. That's what the color this is, by the way. These little strips are, I think they're exactly they're 1.5 by 4, and I got 3 of them. All right, and then on these are like little panels. Can you see that they're going to be panels? I cut off 4 pieces of this, kind of looks like waves. So I just think this card is going to be so beautiful with this summer, you know, for those of you who, you know, either visit a lake or live on a lake or do vacations on a lake. You have people in your life who love fishing. This is such a neat suite. Sorry, someone was calling me. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. All right, so I'm putting all these panels here. So these are 5 1/4 by 1 7/8. All right, there you go. And then I just have a piece of white that's gonna go on the inside. This is 3 1/2. Oh, sorry if I'm, here we go. These are the sizes I cut the middles of my cards. It's 3 1/2 by 5, and that's so that I can get 5 out of the sheet of paper instead of 4. And it's still plenty of nice space to be able to do. Okay, so here's like our bottom panels, and then this is the top, and that is going to fold down. Look at that, how this is so. This is kind of the skeleton of the card, just like that. Next, we're going to do just a little bit of decorating, and we're using our Gone Fishing stamp set. And oh, this die is from the Nested Essentials. So this is, if anybody asks me right now, what is like my favorite set of brand new dies? These are it. Look, I told you if I love them and use them, there's 2 sets. So I've already gotten 2 sets because I run so many of them for our classes. I like to have 2 and 3 sets of ones like that. The Gone Fishing dies are really cool too. They have like a tackle box, and they have like all these little fishing bits and all kinds of fun stuff. But let me show you a little sneak peek to the Gone Fishing Stamp Camp. You have until the 15th to register for it. And I've emailed out, again, if you're on my email list, I've emailed that out. But look, instead of making a tackle box, look at that, we made a fishing jacket. How cool is that? With all little pieces coming out. So it's a little sneak peek. And look at this. Here's another little sneak peek of one. So these are some of the cards that you'll make as a part of the Gone Fishing Stamp Camp that's coming. You can register right now. So we'll send you all the supplies to be able to make these cards. We do not send you the bundle or the stamps. So you have to own the stamps. Look at this really neat fun fold. That one cool? Love that one. I just might as well show you. I'm not showing you all of them. This, look at this fun fold that you'll make during that stamp camp. And it opens up. Anyway, it's $59 because it includes a lot of product. It includes a pack of paper, dots, the jute trim, some of the wavy trim. And then, oh, there is one. Oh, there's two more. So this one, look how awesome this one is. And it includes all the new In Color dots. But anyway, so this is, those are just some of your sneak peeks. I got one more I'll show you, but not until I finish this one. All right, let me take we're using, I have Boho Blue here and Misty Moonlight. I'm gonna stamp the words, good things come to those who wait, with the Boho Blue. I have a little bobber thing here. I'm gonna try to line this up. Sorry, got the same person is calling me over and over and over again. Going to take my little bobber and stamp that with the Misty Moonlight. And I gotta get this one over here so I can see it because I'm just gonna line. I'm gonna stamp it after I ran it through. But that's the beauty of our photopolymer. Look, that's almost perfect. Then there is like the inside of the bobber too. So I'm gonna take that inside the bobber and stamp that with the Boho Blue. So Boho Blue and the Misty Moonlight go so nice together. There's that, there's a little bobber. There's like this, I don't know, like almost like part of the water, and I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna actually stamp it off so it's not so dark, and then stamp that over here. Just like it's like some water, kind of. All right, phew. Well, I should say phew, yeah, we'll see. This card's not done. I'm taking some of the Boho Blue twine that comes in, right? And I'm just gonna tie a bow with that. This is, I love this twine because it's good for masculine cards and feminine cards. You can see I've used it for both. So it kind of is very, very versatile. Again, you get all of the new In Colors with that. Your stamp set, where there is a stamp to do the coloring. Yes, I think all of the ones I've used today have so all of these you don't have to color because the stamp does the coloring. So the Darling Details and this one, right? They're all two-step stamping. So here, Michelle, I didn't bring any blends out today. All right, so I went ahead and ran through just some of the little fishing like lures and fishing like little bits. And I'm just gonna go ahead and layer those together behind our bobber. See, so I'm just gonna put those on there, and then this is gonna go on the front of our card, by the way. Okay, there we go. So this is gonna go on the front of our card. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me today for a few fun folds, a few Rhonda mistakes, and this video, obviously if you came in late, you can watch the replay. I'll also upload it to my YouTube channel, so you can always find all of my videos there as well. So good things come to those who wait. I'm gonna take that bobber and put that on here. and then take the bow that I did and put that there on the top of the bobber. But so look at this awesome card. Good things come to those who wait. And then just, I think it's really cool. One thing I love about the Gone Fishing paper is how you can take the fish, and then there are several different dies that you can run through to actually cut out the fish perfectly, or you can even just hand cut them out. Like this one I hand cut out. So if a lot of them have like a thing, or again, you can just cut them out too. So anyway, I would stick one of those on the inside if you wanted to. Let me show you where I got this inspiration from. My daughter-in-law, Michaela, created this card, and so I am also using it as a part of our Gone Fishing Stamp Camp as well. So there's a Happy Father's Day, there's a panel, look at that. So this is a very, very, very cool card. All right, so here are let me bring you guys back up here. Thank you guys for joining me today for our first day of our summer stamp camp. Each day is we'll be here for about an hour. So these are the 3 cards that I made. Let me see where I stuck them all over here under my paper trimmer. They're like, I've got them hiding. Oh, here's that one, and then here's this one. Okay, so if you missed from the beginning, then you can go back and watch from the beginning. So these are, I will again have the recording. If you are on my Creative Corner, these directions will be posted there next week, and you can grab them. And if you place an online order with me in my online store, you do not get these cards for free. You obviously, you will get, anybody who places an order today through Sunday, you will get the directions for all of my projects for this week. That's a huge perk. But then you will also get, on Thursday is going to be an online card class, and you will get the supplies for those 4 cards. And if your order is over $50, then you will get that pack of jute trim. But here was our first card that we made, Sending Hugs, with the layering leaves. And then when it opens up, isn't that so cute? It's really neat. When it opens up, there's the inside there. Sweet. The next one is using the Darling Details. It's such a beautiful card with a masterfully made paper. And then this one, when you open up, it really showcases the beautiful paper. And when you open it up, there is this part in the middle, and then there is that as well. So, and it's kind of neat when it has like this accordion that you can, when you open it, I didn't glue that shut. I think it's kind of neat for that to be able to see that. So, but when you close it all up, you don't know that until you open it. So this one is a very special card. But it was easy. It wasn't hard. But the Darling Details is a really neat bundle. Again, that's a sneak peek to what we'll be using for my summer retreat. And then here is our last card, using the Gone Fishing suite. And there you go. Oh, thank you guys for the hearts. I love those. Those inspire me, even though I make mistakes, and that you guys are here. So, and what also really inspires me and helps me is when you share this video. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, because all week long I will have 5 days of videos here on this Facebook and also on my YouTube channel. So make sure that you are subscribing. Thank you for all of you who watched me live today and joined me, and for all of you who watched the replay. I am so grateful for all of you, and I can't wait to spend this whole summer, this whole week of summer together. And I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's video is at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I'm gonna be showing you 2 brand new kits and also maybe some alternative projects using them too. All right, see you later. See you tomorrow.